Hello everyone, my name is Raneva Aulia and I want to presentate my presentation teaching students to listen to you. So let's move on to the video. The first one is introduction. Listening is a foundational skill for student success. Teaching students to listen to you involves creating the right environment, modeling behaviors, and using effective strategies. Teaching students to listen is essential for classroom management, effective learning, and building communication skills. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, making it even more important to intentionally develop students' listening abilities. Good listening helps students understand instructions, participate in discussions, and build respect for others. So, how to make them listen? The first step that you can do is set clear expectations and guidelines. Collaborate with students to establish explicit rules for listening and post these rules visibly and refer to them often. The next is model active listening. Demonstrate attentive listening yourself, make eye contact, nod, and avoid interrupting. The next is create an engaging and supportive environment. Minimize distractions in the classroom, reduce noise, manage device use, arrange seating to support focus and engagement. Use group work and interactive activities to keep students involved. Next is prepare students for listening. Set a clear goal for each listening activity so students know what to focus on. Preview vocabulary and activate prior knowledge before listening tasks. Explain the purpose and relevance of listening in each lesson. Next is encourage questioning and reflection. Teach students to ask questions to clarify their understanding and stay engaged. After listening, guide students to reflect on what they heard and connect it to prior knowledge. Next is provide weight, time, and value response. Allow students time to think before responding, which encourages deeper listening and thoughtful answers. For the conclusion, effective listening is teachable. By setting clear expectations, modeling behaviors, engaging students, and using structured strategies, teachers can help students become attentive and active listeners. By combining these strategies, teachers can create a classroom culture where listening is valued, practiced, and continually improved, helping students become better learners and communicators. Now we're moving on to the part 2 of this video, solving problems. The first problems, there are root causes and solutions. For me, the root causes is lack of clear expectation and rules. The students may not know what behavior is expected during discussions. Classroom rules regarding participation and respect may not be established or constantly enforced. For the solutions, I think is to establish and communicate clear expectation. At the start of each discussion, remind students of the rules, listening, raising hands, and respecting others' turns. Create a classroom contract or set of norms together with the students. The second problem, the root causes is Zephano's disruptive behavior stems from his strong desire for attention and social approval from his classmates. He uses teasing, sarcasm, and charming deflections to entertain peers and gain status, which reinforces his misbehavior. I think for the solutions is redirect Zephano's need for attention by giving him positive leadership roles or responsibilities in class. Group leader, classroom helper, Consistently and calmly address inappropriate behavior without giving it excessive attention to avoid reinforcing it. Praise and reward positive behavior to encourage appropriate ways of gaining peer recognition. Establish clear consequence for disruptive actions and apply them. The, for the third problem, the root causes, the frequent teasing and escalating conflicts in Monsieur Hesquiela's class may be caused by a lack of a positive classroom culture and ineffective conflict resolution skills among students. Without clear guidance on respectful communication and how to handle disagreements, students resort to teasing and physical confrontations. I think for the solution is to stabilize and teach clear classroom norms focused on respect, kindness, and appropriate ways to express feelings. Implement social emotional learning activities that build student skills in empathy, communication, and conflict resolution. Create structured opportunities for students to discuss feelings and resolve conflicts peacefully, such as class meetings or peer mediation. Intervene promptly and constantly when teasing or aggression occurs, applying fair consequence and reinforcing positive behaviors. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.